I'm Naisola from SheDecides. Hi, everyone.
I was just participating in an event about dealing with opposition and smart tactics when dealing with opposition. How does SheDecides fit into this dealing with opposition? Can you say something about it?
Sure. Yeah, SheDecides looks at actually positive messages. We believe in putting women and girls back at the center of this discussion of bodily integrity, autonomy, sexual and reproductive health. So it's not about fighting anyone or being against something. We're actually for something. And we are a platform for anyone who wants to be for a world where only she decides, without question, to come together and do it together. Yeah.
Great.
We're a global movement.
Yes.
Yeah.
And because what we also discussed in the session is that sometimes speaking out is not the most smart tactic to do, right? But for SheDecides, I think speaking out is a very important thing to do.
Yeah.
Can you explain why do you believe it's so important to speak out through SheDecides, especially in moments with growing conservatism and opposition?
Yeah, we strongly believe in standing up and speaking out. This is one of the areas that we work on. We also believe in changing the rules. We also believe in unlocking resources. This is what we believe will lead to a world where she decides. So standing up and speaking out is so critical, especially because of the growing opposition to these very issues. If we do not provide a different message, if we do not empower people to actually share their stories and their realities, then only one message gets heard. And that's how we end up losing the gains that we already made like 25 years ago, for example. So for us, it's so important that the people whose lives are most affected speak up. The people who make policies and really believe policies should enable women and girls to decide, that they speak up. And anybody else, activists, young people, musicians, anyone who has any kind of voice, influence, you should also speak up, because together we create that world.
Yes. Beautiful. One final thing. You were actually already saying it a bit. What can people at home, individuals, what can individuals at home do to support and speak out?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I would invite you to visit our website, SheDecides.com, and sign our manifesto, because the manifesto is a clear call to action for anyone who really believes in this to join. And then you can start taking action already tomorrow, anywhere in your world, in your community, to speak out, whether it's to your friends or whether to the media or whether to a policymaker, to actually say this is what we really want as young people, for example, or as women. So you can actually take action right now. And if, as part of SheDecides, you get to be part of a global community that's standing together to say that this is the world we want to create. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.